Well, if that's the case, where do we want to pick up? Where do we leave off last time?
In a torture dungeon cell, where the person that had us was going to get his boss, which is what we all think to be pretty endgame-ish, and the place was flooding. And so we tried a bunch of ways. I think I was trying something and it looked like it was going to work, but then nothing happened or something like that. Like we were trying lots of stuff.
We tried to we tried to dig out.
Yes.
We tried to dig out through the top. Yeah.
And it didn't work out. So then we threw that grenade, all took cover, and
I think you found a little spot where you're able to kind of wedge the grenade into, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Kind of like
yeah. I tried to put it as far away from us as possible.
And then as you did, you basically like ran. And I wanna like picture, and this is where we'll kind of jump in, is as you place it, and then you're like, okay, we got to run and like get out of here. As you guys are taking off and like diving away from the explosion. Let's just get right into it. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy. If there was ever a time to use a flash of genius, I think it would be now. I just have to remember how flash of genius works.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Oh no, Oda. Wait. I can. Well.
Nope, too late. Let's go.
All right. Never mind. Oh dear.
It looks like you're coming with me, Fizz.
We'll see.
Friends to the literal end.
Yeah. I'm like borderline, I feel like.
How did everybody do?
15.
116.
16?
16.
16?
12.
And Odoving, I think you failed there as well. So as you guys are all diving away, you hear just this large explosion, just like a bang crack out, and you are immediately hit with a wave of heat. True, Rolo, Io, as you're diving into the water that's filling this chamber, you feel a burn across your back as the explosion hits you. Odoving and Fizz, you guys aren't so lucky. As you
Am I wearing my armor?
Yeah.
Wait, no fire damage.
As you dive in, you guys are gonna take. So Fizz and Odoving, you guys are each gonna take 28 points of fire damage. Everybody else is gonna take 14.
I resist fire damage.
Okay, so you take half as much.
Good for
Now I
you.
should be wearing my armor? That's kind of a little absurd.
Now, I need everybody to make a DC or Constitution saving throw. As the first wave of heat washes over you, you hear the thunder shockwave effect of this grenade crack out, and this wave of energy pushing through the water towards you guys. What are your Constitution saving throws, everybody?
22.
To confirm, it's a DC 15. I realized I didn't add the saving throw modifier.
Oh, you had 15?
No, I would have gotten up to 14, but it's 15,
so
right?
It is a 15. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, okay.
Eric, what was the damage?
14 points of damage for those that saved. So Rolo, you would have had 14. EO 14. True 14. Odoving with his resistance 14. Fizz is the only one that took the full blast. Kind of as the person that placed it in the last one out, just dies and gets just wrecked by this flaming ball as everybody else hits the water. How's the Constitution saving throws as this shockwave blasts out?
22.
8.
17.
16.
10 with resistance.
Okay, so everybody except for Rolo takes 14 points of thunder damage. Rolo, you get hit with the full 28 points of thunder damage as as you do, you are also kind of stunned and shocked momentarily as this wave hits you.
Sorry, Eric, how does the resistance work? Does it halve the damage?
Yeah, so you
Cool.
failed the check, which would have taken full damage, but resistant halves
Okay.
it, which is the same as the people that pass it. So
Cool.
the numbers work out. Now, Fizz, since you're the wielder, the one that triggered this, I'd like you to roll me a D100 3 times, please.
Oh boy. All right. That is a 64 for the
Okay.
first one.
Let's stop there. Okay, as this explosion goes off, you start to see what looks like a magical unicorn, bright blue skinned, land in front of you and goes, "Hey, what the hell did you just do? Why am I here?"
I would find cover.
Did you need any help?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
we do.
Well, the key to everything as he slowly starts to fade away and you can't quite make out the last words. Remember me, my name was Sparkles. Okay, your next D100 roll.
Honestly, that was pretty good. Oh my god. For a second, I thought I rolled 64 again, but I rolled a 94.
94?
Yeah.
All right. Fuck. I need everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw again.
No.
Please no.
All right.
Oh no. Is there anything I can do? I don't think there is.
I've got a flash of genius that I can.
Okay, so
use
I'm gonna
add
go- I'm
plus
gonna go-
3 to someone.
I'm going to go around.
Don't waste it on me.
True. What'd you get?
4?
Oh.
Fizz.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, God damn.
Odaving.
8.
Rollo.
11.
And EO.
13.
13. Lovely. So, Fizz, as you are standing there, there's this wave of fire that comes off, burns you. You hit the water, pick yourself up just to get assaulted by the shockwave. As everybody else kind of gets hit, they all pick themselves up to take a look, and the flash of light from this grenade explodes, and everybody but Fizz is blind.
Awesome.
Okay.
A moment or two passes, and you are still blind. Okay, third D100.
Oh shit.
We're all magically healed, full health.
17.
17. You are all. What's the explosion of this? You feel a large breeze wash out from that shockwave. You are all thrown 10 feet away from the explosion as you hit the water to seemingly no effect. Everybody seems to be still blind, but except for Fizz, as you pick yourselves up. Fizz, you're the only one that would see this then, as the effects of this grenade start to subside. You start to see what looks like rubble from the wall seems to have crumbled, and a large hole at the far end of the chamber appears. You can see what looks like a dark antechamber across from where you are, and what's ominously a kind of like a bright light kind of beaming down, flooding both chambers to give you, well, decent sight of what's around you. Everybody, while you can't see it, you can hear what sounds like faint screams flooding into this chamber and a dripping of water coming from that hole. What do you guys want to do?
I'm going to touch myself.
I want to go towards the screaming.
Wow.
So I'm going to touch myself, heal myself. Like it's an action.
Okay.
and I can get rid of my blinded, so I can see if we got time. I can do this to everybody. So
Cool. Yeah.
Yes, I think we all have time for that.
As you
Yeah.
take you take the time, you're able to cure everybody's blindness.
okay, I'm getting tired now, but yeah.
Yeah. The blindness scenario has now been solved as True kind of goes around touching everybody.
Stop touching me.
Okay, so
Not there.
yeah,
Can I heal myself?
Oh, that's also.
I'm gonna take
going
a
to
potion.
Sorry, when I get rid of your blindness, I also give you 1d6 plus 4 hit points.
Cool.
Ooh.
So just roll your own. I don't feel like
So-
doing that for you guys.
So
Everybody.
is it one d6 plus 4? You said.
Yes. So
everybody
you're on
but
your own.
everybody but
You're-
Fizz who can see.
yeah.
So
Ooh, a 1.
As-
Oh, can I re-roll that? That's a 1?
No.
It counts? I'm not
Are
lucky in
those,
that,
You
that
got
You're-
it.
situation?
your lucky situation only works on your D20 die.
This should be my roll for you. I'm
Mhm.
just getting you to do it. So your
Okay.
your skills don't apply. Sorry.
are they temporary hit points?
Nope, full.
No. Oh, nice.
Nice.
all right. I'm gonna start making my way towards the antechamber. I'm also gonna cast a level 3 cure wounds on myself.
Okay. You guys are all grabbing some heal.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that second level too.
Okay. Go for it. Fizz and Rolo, as you guys start rushing to where you hear the screams, you can kind of find yourself where that wall has broken away. A large number of stone, whether support structures, part of the roof has collapsed in here, making it a bit difficult to travel, but you can get kind of perched up where that alcove used to be. You can see the blast has actually blown away rock, so the ceiling above here hasn't just all collapsed. Seemingly like the explosion has blown up to what appears to be the sky above you, the surface above the chamber you were in. About 20 feet up, you can see what looks like the topping out of the surface. Across from you in the room 4, actually, I didn't roll his saves. You see an unconscious Silas laying face first down on the ground.
Oh crap! I'm gonna run over and give him a potion of healing if I can.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
was this the guy that kept?
Oh
us
wait,
in
wait,
prison?
wait. Sorry, Silas, not. I thought there was no. What's her name was with us, wasn't she? Or is she
Charlotte?
gone?
Oh, I didn't do Charlotte's
Char-
either.
Who's Silas?
Silas, wasn't Silas the guy who had us in the prison?
Yeah,
Yeah, so that would have been weird.
yeah. No, I don't want to heal him.
You see Charlotte there looking fairly weak. She definitely took a brunt of the blast. She's still standing, but doesn't look too strong. And then again, like you said, you see Silas in this dark alcove, almost like an office space that seems to be like 3 feet worth of stone wall between the chamber you're in and the room that they were in. You see him laying face down on the ground. You see those glyphs, 3 of them laying on the ground next to him.
All right. Well, that's handy.
We'll take those glyphs.
Yeah.
I'll go in and take them.
Okay,
Does anyone have a good means of restraining Silas?
You
I
rush
have
in.
an immovable rod. Oh, I have glue. I can glue him.
You can glue him.
What's
He's
it called?
unconscious.
It's what's it? The sovereign glue.
Yeah. He right now he's not moving. He's unconscious. You've got a
Takes
minute.
1 minute to set. You can't break it.
Yeah.
He's stuck there forever.
How are you gluing him?
Isn't he like a giant snake?
No, he's like
No,
a
Oh, he's a human.
yeah. He's like a
Humanoid?
6 foot or maybe like a 7 foot tall humanoid kind of creature. Looks like a giant of a
Okay.
man.
I can take some rope and then tie his hands behind his back and then his legs to his
Hog
hands,
time.
and then hog time, and then you can glue all that together.
So we're not gluing them to a surface. We're just going to glue
Just
them in a
like-
hog-tied position.
Yes.
Okay, I'm down for that.
All right. Cool.
Did this guy do spells? Like, do you have enough glue that you could also just
Zip his mouth shut.
Sure.
Wow, this is getting dark.
have a monster?
All right.
You know,
We're in a
the
torture chamber,
the
Fizz.
skin will.
Why not? Why not just like a cloth, like around?
Fine, fine.
You know,
fine,
Oh,
fine,
like
fine.
gag him,
Yeah.
gag him.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Like I can cover a 3 square foot surface. 3 square
Right.
feet.
That's plenty of glue.
You got more than enough to do whatever this this is.
All right. So I'm gonna
So-
all right. I'm gonna hog tie him. All right.
No.
You're up. You're up.
I'm gonna glue his, not just the rope, but like his actual skin to skin.
Oh, okay.
That'll come on
And,
after a few days.
and then we'll just like take a little extra and just put it over his lips.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Do we want to talk to this human?
I would leave it for now.
What if we go
Okay.
full glued his eyes shut? I didn't particularly
No,
like
no,
being
no,
blind.
What do you?
Oh god.
What is this?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay,
All right.
we're just gonna do the hog tie.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a rope in his mouth.
And
No, he's glued.
I'll just
All
rip
right.
a little bit of sleeve off
Fine.
and wrap that around his mouth.
I don't have time to argue with you guys. Like we got to get going.
We do.
As
All right.
you finish this work and you've got the glyphs in hand, you see Rolo kind of working on something over there with his glue,
some white substance.
some white substance, dripping it into this unconscious man's mouth.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's like
I wish the bat killed me.
Look where we are. It's
All
not
right.
like this is taboo.
like a
I'm
frat like a frat party at Queens. You guys leave this.
Oh god.
Now
This-
that Eric was dark.
You leave the presence of this this scene. What do you guys want to do next?
Okay.
Is there any like? You said we're in an office. Is there any sort of like cabinets, desks?
In the time that you're doing this, I'd say if anybody else wants to take a look, if there is anything, it is buried under debris.
Rubble.
Anything that's been there is likely inaccessible unless you want to take a significant amount of time to dig through the heavy stone that's been blasted by this grenade.
Okay. And so the daylight that we can see up top, that is from a collapsed ceiling. There's no like ladder or anything or stairway
No,
that goes up there.
You've blown a 20-foot hole in the ground, and whatever was above just blew up.
All right.
Fair enough.
And we hear the screams coming from down the hallway.
No, from the hole above, pouring
Oh.
down.
Oh,
Oh,
All right, can we climb up? How's it looking?
Hey, you
Can we
fly?
climb up on
Yeah.
some of the rubble?
Well, can't you fly?
Yeah, I can do like kind of flight, not really. Yeah, if I cast a spell, I can get like 10 feet, but it's not full
Oh,
flight.
I thought you had to put on your like storm avatar belt to fly.
Yeah, if I transform into the avatar, I can do
Okay.
that. But
Yeah, I would
save
say
that.
with the cragginess of this hole, climbing, you guys are pretty strong enough that I wouldn't say it's hard because like you guys are just good at climbing. That's not been your weakness. Maybe Fizz, but overall it's been pretty good. So I would say, yeah, you guys could certainly work your way up there, even if it with the assistance of like true climbing up, throwing down a rope or whatnot.
Yeah, fair
You
enough.
guys can get up there
okay.
fairly
Um,
easily.
While doing that, is there? I know the room's a disaster, but is there any are there any features or landmarks within this room to try to help identify where the heck we are?
Like relative to the map that we have.
In
Can
the
we? No, we have a map of like
yeah,
all the areas. Is there anywhere where we're like, oh, this is a done? This is where we are.
it's hard to place given that you kind of lost your bearings.
Yeah.
You'd gather that you're probably still in kind of the same district that you're in. But
Okay.
knowing which room specifically might be a bit of a challenge.
Fair enough.
So, okay, as you guys are climbing up, working your way up the rope, Rolo, as you're kind of walking or climbing your way up, you hear a faint as you leave the chamber behind you, and you guys make your way up to the area above. Here, let me do this. As you guys climb up, who went first?
Oliver's.
All right, Odoving working his way up first. You are immediately hit with a very cold breeze.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Just someone like club.
Very
Not
cold
quite.
breeze club.
You are immediately chilled to the bone as you find the area around you, and I will send you out a link. As you find the area around you, you find yourself in the middle of a square in what looks like a northern village. I don't think you would recognize any of the buildings. I don't think you've been here. But what you do see, the screaming wasn't necessarily coming from the blast, as you were immediately seen with a fight of dozens of individuals fighting with what looks like zombie undead creatures that are scouring the streets. You see these folks in blue garb robes. Eo, I'm hoping you're still there because you would recognize them as you
Yes.
kind of make your way up. The clothing seems reminiscent of what your mother was wearing. So as you find your way up, you notice the fight is kind of all around you in the street, and you've blasted your way up into the middle of it. As you look around, you see what looks or appears to be a red dragon flying above. You can hear the roars crackling out, and as it swoops by your view sight, you recognize this undead dragon. Quite
No.
Glowclaw.
No.
quite quickly. The other things to this square where you find yourself, you see off to the south of you what looks like a familiar figure, a human clad in red robes, a queen of the dragons, seems to be fighting off against these undead creatures, siding with the folks in the blue robes, the living. Let's roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I saw that icon and I was like, oh, I know who this is.
Of course you did.
Recognize Azula anywhere.
There you go. All right, so I'm gonna go around the group. True, what'd you roll?
9.
9. All right, Fizz,
Dirty 20.
dirty 20. Wow. Odoving,
19.
Rolo.
17.
Oh, not bad. All right, Eo.
18.
Jeez, perfect. And then, all right, and then, okay, cool. All right, so the way that I'm going to work this, rather than it be kind of like very immediate, what you have in front of you is kind of a map of what's going on in the city. This town. Trying to think of who would be the only one. No. Fizz, I think you would recognize this town, and Rolo, maybe you might recognize this town as Icehaven, a city in the northern part of the Empire, close to the Dunrock Mountains. You would recognize this as being kind of a port town at the northern end of Wildmount. At least the buildings themselves, whether you've traveled here before or have heard of it, it seems fairly familiar to that. As you find yourselves in the city is, like I said, overrun by by the undead and they're attacking. I want you guys to tell me which way you're going, rather than doing individual round by round combat. And I'll use your initiative when we do get into like determining actions. You guys are all pretty strong, so I'm going to assume that if you guys want to head in a direction, you can probably handle the undead, or at least largely the minion creatures. So what you do is going to influence what happens, and some of the different neighborhoods might have some surprises depending on where you go. Some of them might have some boons, some might have some problems that you'll have to deal with. And that's how I'm planning on working through the attack on the city. And as you can see, whoa. As you can see, no worries. As you can see, a large humanoid figure floating above all of this, even higher than where the dragon is kind of swooping around. You see this giant 20-foot tall, seems like an exaggerated version of a former old man you once met. As you see Vecna floating above the city. So, with that, what do you guys want to do? And then I'll bring up initiative if and when it matters.
Okay. I think like coming out, and I guess so we've seen this whole scene, like we recognize, or I recognize it as Ice Haven. I think the first thing I'm going to do is run in the direction of Cooney to see what's going on. No.
Kiss her, you fool.
So yeah, so Fizz is ignoring everything his compatriots are saying and running over to Cooney and just sort of saying, "What the heck is going on here? Like, what's happening?"
What? As she's fighting off what looks like a skeleton that she like just smashes the head. The other members of the as you know, the Cobalt Soul, kind of the soldiers, the monks, the librarians, hence the book icons. The librarians of the Cobalt Soul are fighting off against these undead. Cooney's, where the fuck did you come from?
I wish I could answer that, but I have no idea.
As she's fighting off, one of the skeletons jumps on you and you're kind of able to push them aside. They're closing in on the ziggurat here in Ice Haven. We gotta hold them off. If Vecna gets to it, we're all doomed. Sorry, that was a little deeper than I intended.
Wait, the ziggurat like behind us, and Fizz like points to like where they came from. Like there? Where?
It's in the bay. She's fighting off these creatures.
Bay. Okay.
All right. What else? What is everybody else doing?
I mean, I guess we go over to where Fizz is, and we're just hearing the same thing. Just trying to get, trying to assess the situation. And what do you need us? Where do you need us to go? Where do we need to shore up the defense?
Honestly, any help you can provide is welcome. We need to just hold them off, hold them back.
All right, last thing, is the dragon with us?
You can see like tears in her eyes as she looks to you. No.
Shit.
Like any of the dragons, they're all gone.
Vecna's influence was too great. Little Claw parlayed and as you look upon her, she does not have ash.
This is a problem.
Oh god. The actions of my own consequences.
I didn't like him telling me what to do, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you guys have a plan, or if we're trying to hold the keep? So far we've held it back, but Vecna is just pinching in on everything. As you guys are fighting in, if the rest of you kind of join, I will say you are able to clear out this sector.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I don't think we can afford to necessarily stay all in one spot. So unless we want to try and take this dragon on or go to Vecna directly, I have no idea. Or do we just, try and hold everything off from the back, from the Bay area?
I have an idea that like we would want to help. Is it the librarians, Eric? Is that what they're called?
Sure. Yeah, they're members of the Cobalt Soul, largely the keepers of the great libraries of Wild Mountain.
So just like in this map, we've got a bunch of skulls, and there's this weird other type of skull that I'm seeing too. It's like
Big ones?
What?
Like the big ones?
Who's to say?
No,
Well,
there's like little versions of it. Like there's one.
Yeah,
There's something
more greenish.
Yeah. Maybe we sort of goes depending on who's like feeling the strongest. Maybe we go in twos or one, and then sort of all converge on the Bay, since this is where they're trying to get to anyways, and that way we can help the Cobalt people out, and then we can maybe get them on their side and start rallying them to us, so that we have like a sort of a mini army.
That sounds good. I think we need to stay in groups that at least one person has healing. So I've got healing. Who else is healing?
You.
Io? All right. So
Sort
Io
of,
and I.
sort of true, but I think he's
Yeah, yeah, I don't have that. I'm getting tired and it's either heal or fight.
All right. So Io and I will lead two separate groups then.
Okay.
Okay.
And then is anyone like really, really hurt, or who's doing okay?
I'm okay. I have 70 health of 115.
I have 45 of 72.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 64. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. So why don't I'll go with Oda, and then I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do the 3.
Yeah, do the 3 over there.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
I kind of want to take on this dragon. See how that goes.
I think if we have.
Oh, I think you does too. That's wow.
Oh yeah. Like I do too, just to put Little Claw to rest.
Yeah, I
properly.
feel like we all might have like. Is that what we're choosing between though? Like,
I think our Vecna and Little Claw, like Little Claw is under the influence of Vecna, so I would assume they would start going for the Ziggurat in the Bay anyways. So if we shore up the Bay and help out the Cobalt people, we might have more people to help us fight in Undead Red Dragon.
Yeah, I want to dominate the dragon.
Yeah. Okay. So we need more people.
No, like spell cast.
Oh, spell. Oh, okay.
Like
You have it?
Well, I have the wreath. So if I hit it, basically a saving throw. If he doesn't do it, I get control of the dragon.
Rolo, do you want to go on a sneak mission? And
That is crazy. I'm in.
Okay.
All right.
So
All right.
as a group, what's
So
to
Fizz, are Fizz and Rolo gonna go and do a sneak mission to go dominate the dragon, and me, True, and Io are going to help shore up the Bay? Is that what
So
we
is the
want to
bay
do?
just the docks? Is it like just the boats there? That's the bay, presumably.
you'd gather as much?
Okay. All right. Well, he's kind of doing a weird. He's kind of nodding and not nodding at the same time. True. What could also be constituted as the Bay in this situation?
I have no idea.
I'm
know.
nodding and
Well-
not nodding on the basis that you just crawled out of a hole in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I know, based on the history of knowing where this is, what where the ziggurat would be?
You would know that the bay would be to the northeast of town.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. Based in the northeast.
That way.
All right, great. So Io, myself, and True, we're gonna go shore up the Bay. Fizz and Rolo are going to go on a sneak mission to try and dominate the undead Red Dragon.
So I think and so I guess Cooney is with Rolo and I as well. So I guess Rolo, do you want to explain the plan to Cooney?
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, Cooney. So something like Ash, but not quite as powerful. I have this wreath here. And if I can get close enough and hit that dragon, I should be able to dominate it or at least for the battle, 24 hours. It says 24 hours.
She just. Oh, okay. Can you? As she's like looking around, this might not be the time. Maybe you owed me an explanation of how you have Tiamat's crown with you. That would be good to know. But yeah, that would definitely be a fucking great idea. You son of a bitch! I'm in.
All right. The way I see this, I can't sneak for shit, and I don't know if you can either, Cooney. But we're probably best served trying to distract this dragon or ground it or something, so Rolo can get near it. You have anything that could help with that?
Who's looking to help with that?
I am.
Well, I can try. I'm just kind of using what I have left after the dragons turned on me.
Okay.
I guess since we're still here, I have this bottle, it's ever smoking bottle. I don't know if that'll help you guys. Not sure how it could help, but if you're creative, maybe it can.
So it's a bottle that produces smoke.
Yeah. Every minute. Well, yeah. So this would take a long time, but smoke goes out 10 feet up to 120 feet. So
Question.
Yeah.
Hypothetical question. What if I just put that into my cannon and fired it at the dragon? You think that would produce enough smoke?
Blind it. Yeah. Maybe.
Try it out.
All right, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take this ever smoking bottle
Okay.
and load it into an arcane cannon.
Bye. Get out of here.
All right.
Elite.
Okay, so as you guys are loading up, who wants to go first? Which way do we want to resolve this? Since it sounds like you guys are splitting the party and taking on two things at once, I'll try and I'll let you guys dictate the order. Who wants to go first?
Who has the glyphs, by the way? Could you give them to us? Because I feel like if we're going over to the librarian,
Yeah, sure.
we might be able to find people that could instruct us on potentially how to make use of those or do some damage with them.
Hand over all the glyphs I've collected.
Actually, I wonder if it might be safer just to have us all to face the dragon, just in case the stealth mission goes wrong. What I can do is I can send my homunculus out to scout the rest of the streets, and if they're getting really close to the bay, then we can break off. But I feel like for like a dragon, like that's pretty tough if things go badly.
We
Yeah,
just
this is all hinging on one saving throw, isn't it?
I mean, if we do take down the dragon, that's our biggest threat. We could pretty easily clean the rest of the city pretty fast.
I feel like there's a bigger threat out there, but yeah.
Well, I know what you're talking about.
The
We're talking
guy,
about Vecna and those 4 huge ghost guardians he's got.
yeah, on the other side of that, like wall, I guess, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a moat. All right, so as you guys, now it sounds like you're not splitting up.
Let's go take down the dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, I think let's stick together for the dragon bit, and then we can
Okay.
split up if we need to.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
let's-
right.
And I'll send Sparky out, and I'll just say, come back to me, and Glow, come back, and if everything looks screwed over there, just have glowing eyes or something, like red eyes or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and it takes off.
Takes off.
You still have the genie?
Yep.
What's up, guys? This is pretty sweet.
Hey,
Is this-
Jin, hold on tight. We need you on standby.
Yeah, this.
Hot standby.
Well, when you said you guys like to party, I didn't know you guys got down like this.
It's more what you had in mind.
Yeah, what the hell did you leave that guy down there? That's some wild, fucked up shit. So
Oh, you know, whatever happens in the torture chambers stays in the torture
he
chambers.
totally like woke up the second you guys left. So, all right, let's.
That's good for him.
Let's do this. As you guys work your way over, you you find your way over to the bridge. You see some of the Cobalt Soul are fighting fighting on the bridge. As let's see, as you work your way to, at least I'm assuming you guys are heading down here, trying to keep a stealthy approach on it. Let's see how these guys do. As you quickly see the zombie horde get taken to task by the Cobalt Soul in front, as they do, you see Little Claw swoop down on the bridge, just wrecking them, maintaining the bridge and just the roar itself is lacking a lot of volume, and you can feel the vibrations tremble through the earth rather than through the air. Much like he doesn't have lungs to push the noise, and it's more like a pulse of energy that's breathing out. There's a dark purple core to his to the chest of this creature. As it rises up and it swings its head, you can start to see a whole swarm of walking undead moving in towards the city behind him. As the dragon lands and it signals its march, it is starting to beat its wings as it rises up. I'm going to jump into initiative here. Fizz, you have first choice of action. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Odaving, you're on deck next, followed by EO.
Let me just see if there's anything else I'd want to do.
As you're go ahead.
Okay. I think, Eric, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Would wind wall stop the undead from moving, from advancing, or they'd be able to pass through it pretty fine?
You could certainly try.
All right. I think as Fizz's first ability, he's just going to be like, we've got to keep the horde away from the dragon so we can focus him, and he's going to cast a wind wall basically at the other end of the bridge to try and keep the horde back.
All right, so you make let's go with this, just a wind wall along the back, like that.
Hold on, let me check. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Cool. As you see this wind wall come up behind this creature, it's hard to kind of see what effect it's having at this moment, but you're able to kind of reach out and produce this protection, if you will. Next up in the order, unless you're doing anything else, is Oda.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm going to go into rage and I'm going to attack Little Claw.
As you rush out from your hidden position to attack, you see Little Claw. Ooh, I remember you. As you swing into him, let's go.
Nat 20.
Oh fuck! There you go. Let's go.
All right, so that's
off
okay.
the
So I'm
bat.
gonna roll the damage just from that, and then I'll attack again.
Yeah, roll the damage and double it.
Roll. Okay, so I rolled an 8, so it's a 16 plus 2 because I'm raging, so 18.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna So it's a 22.
That'll hit as you
All right.
come in with your trident. You, or I guess
And
it's a
then-
spear. You have the
That-
trident warning. Sorry.
I have the trident, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's 9 plus 2, that's 11.
All right.
And the ancestral guardians are now on it, so everybody is buffed. Everybody is resistant to any of his attacks,
All right. As you plow into it,
Nice.
and he has disadvantage on attacking anybody else but me.
Oh, I have no interest in attacking anybody else.
You were. I say you were a handsome boy once.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
You will bleed like Durnavir, slowly and
Who?
painfully. Durnavir. I don't know why we're having a debate. Eo, you're up next.
All right, I guess I'll also aim at Little Claw. Can I get like a con saving throw?
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, sorry. And the shadow is out.
Okay, and you see a second version of Odoving as per usual pop out. Eo, as you wind up, I don't know what spell you're doing. As you cast your spell, describe what it looks like and what you're doing.
Look at around me. This guy's gonna get some frosted tips and gonna try some frostbite.
Love it.
We'll see how he does.
What's the save on that?
16.
He rolled a 24, so he saves. Is it half damage or is it completely? I think it completely avoids
Yeah,
it.
on a failed save. Actually, yeah, I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Ooh, it's cold enough up here as it is. Yeah, with that, Eo, you do anything else?
Mm,
Rolo,
not
you're
right
up next.
now. No,
All right,
no,
Rolo.
I'm good.
You're on mute, so I can't hear anything Rolo's doing. He is so stealthy.
Yeah.
Sorry, what's like the distance?
We're winging it at this point, so you can close the distance. You guys snuck up. It's not afraid to close into you. It's right now. It's still kind of on the ground.
Yeah. I'm gonna take steady aim with my short bow.
Mm-hmm. All right, take a shot.
First one's 20. Sorry, I rolled a 1. Rerolling. 24.
That'll hit, and you get sneak attack with that. So roll all that.
Where's 23 total.
Ooh, nice. As it takes another. All right. As it takes this arrow, you find it hits between the rib cage into that purple mass of energy swirling, seemingly having some impact as it winces from it. Are you doing anything else on your turn, Rolo? As you landed this hit.
Yeah. So wearing the wreath, or I guess crown, I'm going to cast Dominate Monster on the creatures. Save DC 13.
Oh yeah, when you hit. Okay, save DC 13.
I don't know if there's much more to Dominate Monster.
As you wisdom, that's a 23 to save. So as you as you strike it, it looks around for a moment. You can almost see like a shimmering energy of gold wrap around its neck, and then it shakes it off as it dissipates. As unfortunately it's able to overcome the effects of this. Of this. How many times can you do that? Is that every time?
We can limit. I feel like it's not an infinite. But so no, it's 24 hours. You're immune for 24 hours.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
It's a one-time shot.
Gotcha.
Damn.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
Well, I mean,
That was a great idea.
It worked last.
Yeah, he just rolled very well.
Yeah.
Okay. Rolo, that's your turn.
Well, shit, guys. That's all I got.
All right. Now we're just gonna kill him
Yeah.
again.
As Little Claw looks down. Oh, the time of the Dragonborn is coming to an end, and time of the dragons shall remain. As it's gonna swing down towards you there, bud. Odahviing, it's gonna take its claw, swinging in towards you. Are you fucking kidding? It's not one.
Ooh.
It hurts itself.
And it's gonna take a second strike with its claw. What's your AC?
20.
It'll hit as it claws in across you. You just feel this raking of claws across your armor. You can feel it kind of puncture in, and the weight of the blow hits you.
What is it, like slashing damage?
It is piercing damage.
Piercing damage. All right.
Yeah, and it starts to burn. So you're going to take 19 points of piercing damage.
So 19 divided by 2 minus 3. So like
6.5.
6.
Yeah.
So I guess 7 to round up. 7.
Yeah, 7, and then 7 points of fire damage.
So 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Cool. And then it's.
I'm going to react to that, and I'm going to do Vengeful Assault. So it's attacked me. I will now try to attack it.
Okay.
It's a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And for an extra, so 10 plus 2 for 12 points of damage.
Okay. Nice. You guys are working into this. The thing still looks pretty good. Not. It's taken some
For the
scopes,
undead.
but it doesn't. It doesn't seem to affect. It's going to finish its turn though. As it strikes you, you hit back, kind of on the claw. You rake your trident across it, just getting a couple more damage. As you do, the group of you see Odahviing standing there fighting away as the big head comes down and just tries to basically devour Odahviing. That will hit. Where's the... Oh. Okay, so actually that's going to... that will be 15 points of slashing damage.
So 8.
Yeah, I actually mixed up the damage from the bite and the claw, so I'm just swapping it out to even out the damage there.
So it's 16 divided by 2 minus 3, so 5.
Cool. Yeah, you're just holding off this dragon as it seemingly getting frustrated from this, as you're like, no problem. But we will go to True, who's next up, as these two dragons are tangling. What would you like to do?
So while its head is down biting at, I guess as it's trying to bring its head back after its bite attempt, I'm going to try to somehow slink in there and kind of give it a nice clock on its jaw. So yeah, I'm going to try to stun it, obviously. Oh no. Yeah, that's going to whiff unless an 11 hits.
No.
All right. Second attempt. Oh, 20?
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Okay, so do you want to do the damage? We'll do the damage first, and then we'll figure out whether or not it gets. Disrupted. Oh, okay. 13 plus 6. So 19 damage. And then it's a DC con 16 save.
Con 16?
Yeah.
So that's a nat 1.
Ooh.
Oh,
As it starts
Thank
to
God.
swirl and you see its head kind of spin, it steels itself and shakes off the stun, burning one of its legendary resistances.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah. I'm gonna I'm gonna give it like
Try harder.
okay, well, I'm gonna assume its head is still somewhat near me. I'm gonna just try to punch it like maybe in like towards the cheek, we'll just
All right.
call it.
Leaping
I'm
up.
gonna give it a nice a nice sweet ass punch. We'll see how this goes. That dice gone. Oh, okay. 16 plus something or other. 16 plus 8 for
Okay,
unarmed.
yeah, you'll hit as you're swinging
Okay,
into it.
as I do this, my fist is so my fists are technically weapons.
Mhm.
So my fist is going to glow as I smite this bastard in the face.
I feel like this is like super anime as you jump, like spinning jump
Yeah.
punch
Pretty much. Like, I'm
into
not meaning to, but yeah, that's how it's going to be.
into the face of this dragon. This undead dragon just explodes with the brimming golden white energy coming out of your fist as you clock in. How much damage and what other effects are you applying to this?
Okay, so that's going to be 10 regular damage plus, where the heck is this smite? 2d8. Yeah, okay, so just 2d8 radiant. So 10 regular plus, 10 radiant.
Ooh.
Radiant's gonna be good.
Yeah, that's why. Because I wanted to get the stun. I was going to try to stun first, and then like second attack with the spear was.
But,
whatever.
as it's floating, are you adding anything else? Is there a stun effect to that, or is that it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Radiant.
Yeah. As it gets hit, you just
The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or a fiend.
Yeah.
An extra 1 damage.
extra 1. Cool.
Every little bit helps.
All right.
Yeah.
As it gets hit, we're gonna jump back to Fizz. Oda, you're on deck, but right before we get to you, it's gonna use one of its legendary actions. And you see as it gets struck, and it's starting to spit what looks like bile, rot, decay. Some of the scales that have kind of molded and are basically falling off this creature start to drip off of it. The glow of its eyes start to burn bright purple as the wings start to flap, and a big gust of wind starts to be billowing up as it starts to take off. I need everybody that's done melee attacks against it in the last round. So that'd be True, Odaving. I think the rest of you guys are good. So True and Odaving, I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw.
4.
This person. Ooh, dex save 21.
All right. Oh, 21? No, you both fail. As you both take 15 points of damage.
Is
as
it
you-
like what kind of damage?
bludgeoning damage? As you are
All
both
right.
as you are both blown over against the side of the railing of this bridge, slumped down, you're knocked prone as this thing starts to take off and raises up about 30 feet out of the air. Oh, Fizz, you're up. What are you doing?
All right. So this dragon is now up in the air.
Yeah,
Okay.
about 30 feet up. It's starting to take off.
All right. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm actually glad it's getting up in the air. And Fizz just sort of rotates the arcane cannon and angles it up. And he's going to fire a lightning shot right into the core of the dragon as it takes off.
All right. You fire your lightning shot.
Yeah, it's so shoots a ball of lightning to a point you can see within 1,200 feet. Lightning then expands to form a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point.
Okay. You blast it with the lightning.
Needs to make a dex saving throw.
Dex save 11.
All right, it fails. So it takes 6d10 lightning damage. And it's not, I'm assuming it doesn't have, well, it doesn't matter because it failed. Okay, so 6d10.
As you see it starting to shock and tremble with energy and electricity as it's trying to keep itself afloat above the delta of the water below the bridge. You see the electricity kind of crackling off, some of it hitting the building, some of it hitting the water. You can see it kind of filter away from the blast as this thing takes the brunt of the shot. And smoke starts to fill up around it, obscuring the creature.
All right. So that is 22 lightning damage.
22 lightning damage. Nice. All right. Cool.
I never know what it means when it says like 33 and then brackets 60-10.
So just out of care, the number is what it normally does if like the average amount of damage it does, and in the brackets is what you roll. It's a shorthand for me when I can deal damage. I can just take the average instead of rolling, so I don't have to roll for everything
Okay.
to make it quicker for you guys. So
Yeah. All right. Got it. So yeah. 22 lightning damage.
Okay. All right. So as you hit it with this lightning, Odahviing, you're up next as you've been knocked prone on your back. I'm gonna say you're you're kind of looking up as this thing flying over. What do you do?
How high is this thing?
30 feet. And it's
Oh,
starting
yeah,
to
okay.
billow smoke as that ever smoking bottle was in the shot that you fired because you loaded it up in there. So it is starting to become obscured.
All right. I don't really do much.
Io, you're on deck after this, so get ready with what you want to do as Io, then Rolo.
So I'll get up and from prone. Does that like I forget how prone works, Eric? If you're prone, does just getting up like end
Half.
your movement, or does it have it?
Half movement.
I can't really do anything. I guess I'll just. Oh wait, like so it's 30 feet above me.
Mhm.
Okay, I cast the shadow. The shadow is now on the dragon.
Just see
That's
this-
all, and that's all I can do.
Well, you got your movement. Shadow is bonus action. You still have an action, right?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
guess for my action will be second wind.
Okay.
So that's 1d10 plus 9, and then I'll put the shadow onto the dragon at the 30 feet. But that's like
Cool.
that's its maximum range.
Cool. We'll make that work. As you do, Io, you're getting. It'll be your turn. But as you look over, you see that wall of wind holding as those mob of skeleton and undead creatures seem to be held at bay by that wind wall that seems to be holding them back. They are they are holding the wall. Or the wall is holding against this undead slaughter. What are you doing, Io?
So how far away is all of the undead people?
So the bridge span is about 60 feet.
Okay. Then, oof. Okay, I think so. I'll use my turn to become the storm avatar using the storm girdle. So that takes an action, and then as a bonus action, if I can do it in the same turn, which I think I can, instant action and then bonus action would be to choose a creature I can see within 30 feet to strike them with lightning. So if you could do a DC Dex saving throw, 15.
It saves. So
Okay,
half
so I think
damage.
it's just half.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you see Io rising up, his eyes glowing blue with electricity, the clouds in the sky start to coalesce and darken above him as the form starts to rise up off the ground. You can feel at first what was once a chilly northern air has now gotten very cold as the wind chill is whipping up. As this lightning calls out from the clouds above, coming down onto this undead dragon. What is the amount of damage that Little Claw's going to take here?
So it's going to be 24 damage. However, with Heart of the Storm, whenever actually it's not a spell, I don't think so. I don't think that'll apply. Cool. So yeah, I'll just do 24.
Love it. As you're kind of X-Men Storm rising up and just bringing the storm down on top of that'll hit. And you can start to see, even with the obscure shadows from the smoke, this creature is starting to look a little shaky as its wings are weakening. Io, you are up next. Sorry, Io, you just went. Rolo, you're up next. Okay, it's been a whole campaign where your Io and Rolo in my notes basically end with the same two letters, and it's, anyways. So hard to keep track of. Rolo, you're up.
I'm gonna put on my bronze skin, like my armor. It's like dumping that jug on me, and I am going to attack using the Wand of Wonder.
Love it. All right. What are you gonna get? All right. So roll me.
Never know.
You never know. Roll me a D100.
It's D100.
Yeah.
Eric, I always had a question about the Wand of Wonder. If we ever landed on the same number twice, would you have a different spell lined up? Oh.
I shrink myself as if you had cast reduce on you. Enlarge/reduce on yourself. So I shrink.
All right.
What was the number?
67. Sorry.
60. Oh, it's on yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I thought I was like, oh, I gotta shrink the dragon. No.
Yeah, no, it's because there's another one that shrinks the dragon. You see your halfling friend suddenly become shorter than Fizz.
Aha!
Big man Fizz.
No longer the shortest.
Brimming with a new sense of scale, Fizz seems emboldened by the by the actions. Rolo, as you shrink yourselves down by this, the dragon is going to go next. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn though before I jump over to Little Claw's action?
I'm just gonna, I guess, get some cover.
All right.
I'm small and useless now.
Give me a hide action if you're going to go for cover.
It's
stealth check. Sorry.
Stealth. Oh, sure. I have disadvantage because I put my armor on.
So yeah, stealth check.
20.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. All right. As Little Claw goes up, you start to see that purple billowing energy start to glow hotter and hotter as it roars out. And you just see that purple energy kind of vomiting up and spraying across you as it breathes down in a large cone towards all of you. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw. Anybody that's under cover has advantage on the save.
18.
Well, they all have advantage on the save.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time this thing attacks one of them, they have.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Advantage for everybody.
And even if it hits you guys, you all have resistance to it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Except for me. I'm about to get fucked up. So I'm gonna need some healing.
Oh, I got healing for you.
Yeah, 28 on this save.
You're good.
Nat 20.
You're good.
Here we go.
Dirty 20?
Natural.
Nat 20. Okay. Fizz, how'd you do?
18.
You did not save.
What?
EO,
Yeah, 18 as well.
Yeah, I got
you
a
did
4.
not save. And then Odaving?
I got a 4.
4. Okay. So everybody has resistance except for Odaving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the total damage comes out to 63 fire damage. The people that
I have resistance against fire.
there you go. So everybody that's saved takes half. So that's 31 points of damage. But then you have resistance against it, so you're half that. So 15 points of fire damage.
If I'm resistant to fire damage already, do I get like double resistance?
No, you don't. So 15 points of damage to True and Rolo. So that'll be 31 points of damage to Fizz and EO, and then 31 to Odaving.
I'm
As
looking extremely rough.
As it roars out, he's like, "Oh, you fight well, but you will not get out of this. You will become servants of the Lord, the undead king, the whispered one." As it's starting to
We've heard that a million times.
starting to circle around, we jump over to next in the order is True.
So somehow True just has like a little steam coming off his still wet fur. Oh, gosh. Okay, I had a plan and then everything happened with that fight.
Fizz, you're on deck.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is he's closer to us or is he still way up in the sky?
He's about 30 feet up now, above you, directly above you.
All right. I'm going to throw my spear at him, and just as it leaves my hand, I'm going to mutter some words under my breath, and it's going to become lightning, and just bada bing, bada boom, lightning bolt right at this guy. It is going to be a DC Dex 15 save for him.
17. So that'll save. As you hit it, it swings out of the way, but you clip one of the wings as it starting to look a little frustrated as you hit it with some of the electricity. What do you...
10, 15, 17, 21, plus 9, 30 lightning damage, so 15.
15 as it hits it for 15. It is going to swoop down using another legendary action to try and hit you after firing that javelin with disadvantage because it's not against Odaving.
Eric, am I within like 5 feet of True?
Yeah. With disadvantage, that is 28 to hit.
With disadvantage, it's 28?
Correct.
Yeah, that hits.
So I guess it'll be half damage because the resistance from it. So that'll be 8 points of bludgeoning damage after the halving. So total.
Okay.
So I have fighting style interception. So that is 1d10 plus 4 damage taking away. So if it's so 1d10. So 1d10 plus 1 plus 4, 5. So you take 3 damage.
So as this big tail comes down, it's one of those like it hits you in the same movement that you were going, so it just like kind of rubbed up against you. You feel like some of the scraping from the scales hurt, but you were able to kind of dodge out of the way as Odaving's kind of look out.
Like a friction burn than anything. It's just like I got a little. Okay.
Look out, radioactive man.
So as I kind of, I guess, recovered from that, that tail slap, does my spear come back? True's still concerned about his spear.
Back to your hand.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
You gather that the teleportation magic seems to have been limited to the cellar or the vaults below.
Yeah. He figured as much. He's not into Arcana. He doesn't know this stuff.
Got it. You got it.
Yeah. Okay. It was dicey. So, well, let's just throw it again. No lightning this time.
Okay.
Oh gosh. So this is going to be 19 to hit.
Just hits.
Oh, okay. And it's going to then be bada bing, bada boom. 12 plus 6, so 18 damage.
Okay. Ooh. All right. You can see. Oh, I'm getting fed up with you guys. It's going to use another legendary action. Fizz, you're on deck. As it's going to try and swing. Yeah, it's going to try and swing at you again since you struck at it.
Well, at least I'm burning his legendaries. Or does he have a limited number of them?
So that's a 26 to hit.
Yes.
Does your intercept trigger again, or is that?
So it says, yeah. So when a creature you can see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage.
So you can't. You've already used your reaction once.
Yeah.
So that'll be 8 points of damage total after all the effects.
Cool. Yeah, a little bit of blood, I guess.
All right, Fizz, you're up.
All right. So where is this? Is this dragon landed now, or is it just
it's
up
like
in the air and it's
swooping
like
down? It's making swooping strikes. Yeah.
So how high up would it be now?
I'm gonna say it'll be about 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
I'm splitting the difference between its apex and its with the nadir, the bottom of the
Nadir.
nadir.
Okay, it's about 15 feet off the ground.
Datum.
Yeah. As it's making its swooping motion, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Odaving, you're on deck. EO after that.
Okay. So Fizz is kind of like looking around at his equipment and he's like pretty bloodied at this point. So he's kind of like, all right, no sense in holding anything back now. And he pulls out his last Nomen Garden grenade. He's still got one left.
Oh, fuck.
And given that his compatriots are on the ground and the dragon is above, he's basically just gonna try and like pitch this up in an arc to try and get it to explode basically above the dragon.
Okay.
Enough that it gets caught in the blast, but the blast doesn't reach the ground.
Fuck yeah. All right. You toss it up. It's gonna have to make a couple of saves here.
Yep.
So the first one, I closed the grenade thinking we were done with those.
Oh no.
Why would you do another grenade?
I made a couple just for this.
Yeah. Okay, so as you throw this up, it just explodes above this dragon that's swooping in. You can see the blast of fire that you've dodged before reach down just to the tips of where you are. You can feel the heat as the explosion comes towards you, but enveloping this dragon.
On sparks.
Now the fire doesn't seem to affect the Draco Lich at all.
Like at all?
At all. It seems that the fire seems to pour off of it.
Okay.
With seemingly fire immunity as as it does. However, that shockwave, that secondary shockwave that comes out, I need you to roll me the damage for that, please.
All right.
as you see this shockwave blast into it, and it just takes it like I don't know. You guys can describe what it takes it like.
So that's 17 thunder damage.
17 thunder damage.
I didn't roll very well.
And then, can you give me those the D100 effects, please?
Oh, you bet. You bet I can.
Butterflies.
81.
The dragon goes invisible. Oh no, sorry. Fizz goes invisible. It's on yourself.
Oh, thank God.
Good.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, what's a really bad one to have? It's like, oh, the dragon goes invisible.
All right, give me another D100 roll there, please.
77.
A giant fireball erupts and blasts out, but again, seemingly impervious to the fire effects. And then finally,
Oh my God, 76.
a second fireball erupts.
God damn it.
As the explosion, you see the sky light up. The Nomengard grenade fire erupts. A fireball erupts across the sky. It's almost like fireworks, of fireballs upon fireballs blasting out for the entire village to see. The sky glows red for this moment of anticipation, kind of surprise. And as the group of you look out, there's one more thing I need to do. You see Little Claw falling from the sky.
Oh, thank God.
Fire not seeming to do much, but that shockwave knocks it unconscious as it lands smack into in the middle of you as the dead corpse lands motionless in the middle of the group.
Is just sort of like lays back on the ground. It's like, I think I can die happy now.
I fly over to the body with the daggers of sharpness and try and cut out if there's a purple gem or anything in there in its chest. If there's anything still glowing, I'm going to try and cut that out.
As you fly over in your avatar form, you're glowing. As you come down, you try to cut in. A bolt of lightning comes down, guiding your hand as you tear into the core of this, pulling out what seems to be a glowing purple heart of an undead Draco Lich.
All right. Okay, so the dragon's taken care of, and I guess the undead horde is still being held back by the wind wall.
The wind wall still holding. You guys face to face with this seemingly defeated dragon. You start to hear clamoring of moans and groans coming from the alleyways, the roadways around you. While the horde is being held back, seemingly the fight around you may be lessening. We're taking a break there, and we'll pick up kind of right there and then. So I'll give you guys 5 minutes to take a quick break, and we'll jump back into it shortly.
Sounds good.
What are you guys doing? Man, that ability,
Oh yeah.
you guys are gonna get wrecked so hard by this thing. Oh, well done.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had not taken one of I think Dragon Fear as one of my feats and taken Sentinel instead, because that would have been a even bigger boss fucker.
Yeah.
But yeah, that when you made me part barbarian, I started looking at stuff and I saw that, and that's why I started building in that tree. And I was like, oh, I have to get this soon.
Awesome. That was
But yeah, no, that the damage mitigation effects on that thing is insane.
yeah, I think you single-handedly kept you guys alive, at least for the time being.
That is what the tank is supposed to do.
Oh man. You guys definitely found its weakness with all the deck saves it had to make. I think it saved a few of them, but definitely its weakness was deck saves. That was the one thing it wasn't good at. The rest of it was yeah, whatever. So good job, guys. Okay. Just wait for Matt to get back, and then we'll jump.
One of my favorite parts of that fight was its legendary swoop action that ended up doing 3 points.
Down one of those bad boys, but I can also cure some wounds.
All right.
I can pass them around, but I might be a bit selfish because I have 3 HP.
That's totally
Yeah.
Let's jump back into it then. As you guys find yourself in the middle of town, this dragon corpse is laying around you, and you start to hear what sounds like voices of creatures working their way towards you. What do you guys do now? You have 30 seconds of reprieve. What's I'm gonna turn it back to you guys. We're out of the initiative order for now, but go for it.
So I am going to go to this corner right here. I see the wind wall. I don't know, Matt, how long is that wind wall supposed to last?
It lasts for 1 minute.
Oh, so we have
So it's about
30
to come down.
We have 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm still going to go to this little alleyway because I don't want to get sideswiped by anybody, as we have to deal with a huge horde coming, and I'm going to go head on against however many undead are here. I don't think they're very strong.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what you're doing. What's everybody else doing?
Well, how are you doing health-wise?
Me? I have 32 health out of 150.
Okay, as you're going away, I'm going to chuck you a healing potion. Or just a regular healing potion.
That's fine. What do I need to roll?
2d4 plus 2. It's not that good.
That's okay.
It's something. And whoever else is really hurting, I'm just going to hold my hand out for a high five. It's going to glow white, I guess, or something like that. So whoever wants some healing, just high five me.
I mean,
All right.
I'll take some.
Yeah, are they like spell slots, or is this like a?
I got all sorts of different ways to do it. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give lay on hands to, I guess, Rolo, so that's 10. Well, and those are all gone now. We'll dump that. And Fizz, it sounds like you're really hurting.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I've come out of rage, so the ancestral guardians are gone. So, for the moment, anyways, I don't want to use my rages up.
Yeah.
So, gonna try and relax that for a bit.
Okay.
I can give you 1d6 plus 4, Fizz. And then we're going to call that as I'm spent on healing at the moment.
Nice.
Would Oda, like, do you happen to know what can be done with this thing as I hold up like the glowing purple dragon heart?
Eric, would I be able to do an Arcana check on that?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna take some potion while I do that.
That's just a 12, unfortunately. So I guess I would use my own knowledge, my own anatomy, and any books I would have read to sort of suss out what this could be.
Yeah, I would say as you're looking to it, you see the purple glowing energy slowly fading as the core, as you're holding this thing in your hand, EO, your hand brimming with energy, kind of whisking away the necrotic, arcane magic around this this heart. You are left with what seems like a half of a sphere, stone in nature, in your hand.
I wonder if this would still be linked to Vecna, or if that kind of connection is like severed, because they were linked, right? Like Vecna, was he like controlling Little Claw? Do you
Maybe
think?
maybe ask Kuni if she knows what's going on. Because she said that Little Claw had fallen under Vecna's control, so maybe this is it. Maybe this helps.
Yeah, Little Claw was never under my control or my domain. I guess something had happened and he had been captured before I communed with the dragons.
We knew about this.
Yeah,
It was your father, wasn't it?
What?
Yeah, that happened before we left with you.
Oh yeah, what happened to your cruel father? You killed him.
Yeah.
Right on.
Right. Yes. Yes, your father killed Little Claw before and turned him undead. I remember this now.
Yeah, we tried to do a surprise attack on her father, and he took down Little Claw. We were very outmatched. I'm just saying that not in character.
Oh, I see.
I'm remembering that as a human being.
Yeah. Yeah, that did not go as planned.
No.
Yeah. All right. I know we've only got a small amount of time, so I think Fizz is just gonna just sit for a bit and say, like, I just need to catch my breath, and he's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself, and heal for 13.
Kuni's gonna come down and put her hand on your shoulder, and and is going to say, "Well, here, I'll give you what energy I have left, and you can add 1d6 to that."
Okay. I mean, Fizz looks up and he just says, "Thanks. How are you holding up?"
A lot better knowing that I've got some heroes that know how to slay what I thought I could control. I'm forever in your debt, Fizz. Bill Fizz.
Well, for right now, the living just want to keep on living, so let's keep it that way.
All right.
And he leaves it at that.
And she looks back to the wall as it starts to drop. Let's jump into it. As Oda, you are going around the corner trying to break the flank. As you
Yes.
take on this flank, since you're doing it by yourself, you're going to be taking some damage.
Okay.
You're able to defeat this horde, but you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage as a total result of the combat that occurs there.
Okay, so 2 points of damage.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, as the wall falls and this horde starts to move across the bridge, are you guys doing anything? And by like
Yeah,
each one of these skulls represents like 20
A horde?
undead. Yeah,
Oh,
it's not like
Can you guys
individual
go onto
ones.
The bridge?
That's why I'm saying you guys are pretty strong. Odaving just like clocked 20 out by himself because nobody came with him, and he took 2 points of damage as a result. But this horde is much more substantial and may have some impact. What are you guys doing as it's working its way across your bridge quickly?
what's the bridge made out of?
It's wood.
Can you
Yeah,
try
can
and
I-
move? Oh,
Yeah, what's the bridge made out of?
Wood.
What kind of wood?
It's
Bri-
flammable.
Bridge wood.
Does anyone have fire?
Yeah, I have firebolt.
yeah, I've got an alternate solution. I don't think we need the bridge, eh? It's not. It doesn't matter.
No.
They're all on there. Okay, yeah, you guys
Well,
can blow it. if you
they're
want.
right there. Just boom.
Okay.
And he's
Can I,
like he's like slowly moving the thing. So
Yeah. Go. Fireball.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt
All the fire. All the fire.
all the fire onto the bridge.
Love it. Okay. All right, roll me an attack roll for firebolt as you try and hit the bridge.
9.
it's gonna hit me instead.
The bridge has an AC of 8, so you do hit the bridge.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Nice.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, gee.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
So the bridge lights up, but it's a little firebolt. So you just see the bridge is starting to burn, but it's nowhere near fast enough as they're still working their way
All right.
through the fire.
All right.
Fizz is going to cast web on the bridge.
Web?
Webs
Yep.
are
What does that do?
flammable.
Slows
Uh,
everybody down, I guess.
Yep. You conjure a mass of thick, sticky webbing at a point of your choice within range. The web fills a 20-foot cube from that point for the duration. So they can be layered across a floor.
As you wash this web across the deck of this bridge, everything that's on it gets stuck into it. As you see all these creatures just get tangled up. Like Shelob's lair. They are all stuck in, trying to
It's
fight
a
through.
little tiny fire.
And they are and the fire ignites upon this webbing because in my lore, webbing burns as it lights
Yes,
up.
It says it does.
The combination of the webbing and the fire just ignite like
Yes.
an explosion of flames. This bridge shatters and collapses into the water as you see these creatures burning up in their last moments of undeath into the cold, frigid waters as they are immediately put out motionless as they're washed out to sea. Yeah, nicely done.
All right.
Just got it.
Okay. As you do, Rolo, you start to hear a voice. You hear the consequences of your actions catching up to you. As you hear oh, we're so close now. Bring me to the sea.
I'm gonna bring him closer to the sea. I'm gonna walk towards the edge of where the bridge was.
All right, as you do. Yes, return me to my home, and you will forever be remembered as the savior. Please, just drop me in. I'm close. I will help you.
Okay.
Just drop me in.
I drop it in. See.
What do you draw?
The evil eye thing that I had on the pirate ship, that's been kind of hanging out with me. We've been becoming pals lately.
Do you want to help this thing?
I don't really like.
I feel like you're compelled to.
Yeah, I'm compelled to.
Oh, okay.
As you all see a glowing yellow orb drop, washing into the ocean, along with the undead, you see it floating like a bobber, and then suddenly, like a snap, sucked in under the water. What do you guys want to do?
Rollo, what was that?
What?
I hear more undead showing up, so I'm gonna move my guy right here.
Yeah, you do you, Rollo. What was that?
Nothing.
There's a lot of things happening right now, so I'm gonna do what I'm very good at.
No, that was nothing. Just picked up on that pirate ship back then. Just getting rid of it.
This comes back to bite us, Rollo. I swear.
Wait, was this the pirate ship where we just crushed the first mate and pirate king or captain?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
What did you pick up there?
I think he was downstairs for
A friend. It was just a friend of mine.
Wait, were they helping us during all our travels?
He was helping me.
Okay. All right. I don't have I don't have the emotional toolbox to deal with this right now. I have 40 undead staring at me. I have to deal with these assholes.
Yeah, no, just,
Okay, Rollo, does your friend have a name?
Eric. Line.
As you, you know what? I will
I
message
forgot.
you. I'll message you, Connor, with the name because I don't know. If
Yes, I'm drawing a blank.
No, True's probably not going to stay this day at all.
Akatoa.
Oh, God damn it. I recognize. Oh, God damn it. No.
I don't know if this would recognize his name. So
I can't remember if we.
Yeah, that was Akatoa.
Yeah, that guy's.
Ship.
Oh, no.
just I think he's like the mask from Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, well, we can't do. Oh, yeah. Maybe
Well-
we'll come and kill Vecna. I don't know. This could actually work
Anyways.
great.
All right, I guess we got no time for that though. And Fizz moves over to where Oda is to help him.
Where are
Man, Akatoa is.
where are the librarian people? Are they still in the northeast over there?
Well, they're the Bucks.
They're all over the place.
They're all over the
right?
place through town.
Oh shit. Okay. Do I see my mom anywhere? Is she anywhere here? Like,
You don't see her immediately. You see like plenty of folks, but you haven't seen her in the groups that you've seen so far.
okay.
EO,
Yeah.
would she be like an older person? Maybe she's at the base.
Yeah, you've met her before.
No, I
It was
know
a
we've-
little while ago.
I'm just saying, you know her best. Do you think she'd be at the base?
I don't know.
Because we're pretty close to the base with the most amount of them.
Okay, I'm gonna fly up just a little bit to try and take a little bit of a bird's eye view of what's going on. Yeah, and I'll look for her, see if I can see like Vecna in the distance. Like,
You absolutely, as you fly up, you are eye to eye with Vecna floating over as you see him kind of just holding position at the far end of town, and he sees you. Give me a perception check to look and break his view.
it's great. It's a 4.
A 4?
Yep.
All right, you don't quite see your mom, but you do see Vecna as he's just kind of smiling, laughing, and just like sadistically watching as his undead army is slowly eating away at all of the creatures below as you're fighting off. And for a moment, you can swear his gaze turns to you. You lock eyes, and you are filled with a deep, deep hatred. Overwhelmingly heavy heart, as his eyes are slowly eating away at your insides, but doesn't seem to react to you flying up just yet. We'll jump back down the action as Odahviing, you are being challenged. Fizz, the two of you are together. As two groups come in, and you guys are holding off while the rest of you are just chatting. All right, I want the two of you to split up. Well, I guess it'd be evenly. So it's 7 points of damage each, slashing damage, to handle these two hordes.
You got it.
As you guys take on kind of like Walking Dead style, just popping one, popping the other, taking off the heads and killing them out, while the rest of them are just kind of chilling out. What's the rest of you guys doing?
There's, yeah, I'm just gonna say, I was just helping them out. I don't think we need to worry too much. It looks like Odahviing and Disney are help.
I think we should split up at this point.
Yeah?
Yeah, we seem to be able to do a lot of damage pretty easily to these things.
Odie and I got this part covered. Go to another part of the city.
Should we head towards the bay?
Does anyone still have the Spy's Murmur, just so we can communicate if we need to?
I do.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
sure I still have it.
so do I.
Yeah,
It's just
put mine.
not equipped.
All right, I'm gonna equip mine then.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Same with me.
All right, good luck.
Okay. So I guess we head down towards the bay.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
you guys.
assuming this is what you meant, True? That way?
Yeah, you guys.
Alleyway?
Pardon? Yeah, might as well. And then we'll try to we should really try to corral and condense our forces at the bay. Just wherever we find, try to send them there. Maybe? I don't know.
Okay, as you guys are splitting up, Charlotte's like, where did you want me? I'll just stay here, I guess, with the Cobalt Soul. And Cooney's like,
Cooney with us, Charlotte with the other group.
Okay. All right. As we split the party, let's start with Rolo, True, Io. As you guys, the four of you are working your way down. You guys come up to another group. As you see another pack of undead creatures, but you see larger, like undead ogres, undead giants with them, as they are slamming rocks and buildings towards things, crushing. As a group of Cobalt Soul members try to flank from the side, attacking. And I'll let you guys jump in right after they. Ooh. As you see, as you see this group of individuals come across, and Io, you recognize one of them as being Riant, as the ogre crushes the building, knocking it over towards the group as they get toppled by this pack. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna take my crossbow and shoot one of the ogres.
Okay, so you're engaging with the creatures. Is anybody else? Are you all engaging with the creatures? Are you?
Yeah, is the rubble fallen on them yet, or is it
it's collapsing on them? Like they're getting smoked. Unless you want to try and react and do something right that second.
Yeah, if I can react with a lightning lure around Rian's ankle and try and whip her towards me.
What's the save on that? Because she's not going to notice you. She's engaging with these things. We'll let the dice decide.
It's going to be strength save, 16.
You see your mom's ankle get wrapped up in this thing as the boulders come down, you are able to pull her out from underneath. She hits the ground. You see her shoulder and her head hit the ground, but is able to dodge under as the rubble crushes the rest of the Cobalt Soul warriors as they drop. Okay, so you're taking care. That's your action. Is you're taking that. True and Rolo. So that's going to be between the two of you. You're going to take on the rest of the troop. Unless True, you're not, and you're just going to let Rolo fight.
No. Like, we'll go after these guys.
So the undead. Well, that's not bad. You guys are each going to take 5 points of slashing damage from the undead guys to defeat them.
Not bad.
And then you're going to also have to split. Come on. There we go. You also have to split 7 points of bludgeoning damage from the larger ogre pack.
Okay, I can take 4 if you want 3. I probably have more health than you.
Oh, split 7 or 7?
7 each.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. You said split 7. Okay.
No, you said split, and then you said 7.
Okay.
All right. But you're able to clue this down as she lands on her shoulder and back. Ew. Thank you. She jumps up and gives you a big hug.
Yeah, glad you're okay. What the hell is going on here?
You need to get out of here. I don't want you to get hurt. Vecna is plotting his rise. We were whisked away here. Some wish pulled us here. I had no choice but to fight with my brethren. I didn't want this from you. I didn't want you to be here. Oh, fuck. We need to go. We need to get out of this. We need to get out of this city.
We gotta stop him. And then I pull out the glyphs. I say, do you know what we can do with these?
She looks over the glyphs. Where did you find those?
They belong to Vecna. They're like part of him.
Those look like keys. Keys to Vecna's inner sanctum. I don't know how you... if we have the keys, do you know where to use them? Where to get in? We need to...
Downtown, where we came from.
You came from downtown?
Center, where the well is. Fountain.
Center of town, downtown.
Center of town. Downtown.
Oh, praise be. And she looks up to the sky. Just kind of shakes her head. I'm never going to forgive you. Do you know how to find Vecna's antechamber, Vecna's monument, obelisk? I don't know what it is, but if you were able to find these keys, I'm sure you know where his inner sanctum is.
Yeah, and so pull out the map and say, if you and I mean, there aren't many of you around, but like, if you can get to that room, would you be able to help stop Vecna if we try and control what's going on out here?
Yeah, I could get a couple of the folks, maybe not the ones that are crushed and killed, but we can cobble together a strike team.
Or all of the folks? Why not just go all in?
Yeah, if we can.
Whoever's left, yes.
Here.
Yeah, whoever's left, we round them up.
Okay. Why don't we go do that? Why don't we track down?
Where is it? How do we get there?
So you have to go to the center of town is where we came from. Down this hole. Yeah, and then follow the map from there, I think. Feel free to chime in if I'm misreading this map, fellas.
can try if that's where you want us to go. Yeah, well, she looks up again. Okay, son.
What are you looking at?
It's no one.
It's it. Fucking cord.
He gave me to you for a reason, so I have no choice but to follow it. All right, let's round him up. She takes the map, gives you a kiss on the cheek, and don't die. If anything looks dire, run. Just run.
Right? Cool.
As-
Well, guys, do you wanna?
As she leaves you, looking for folks to take with her, like the tips of her fingertips pulling away from your hands, she cuts down an alley and takes off in a full sprint. Rubble still kind of spewing up ash and smoke around the streets. All right. What are you guys doing?
So we want them to no support. They got this. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if we just want to kind of make our way up to like the north, like by the docks,
Yeah.
you,
Go to the docks.
you
the rest
guys
of the hordes.
you guys keep working that way. Let's jump back to Fizz and Oda with Cooney. All right, Fizz, lead the way.
Fizz. So Eric, can I see the undead group and I guess the undead ogre in front of us? Like I know
Yeah.
there's like a curve to
Yeah,
the street.
yeah, they're working their way down.
Okay. And how well can I see the Cobalt crew taking on those two? I'm assuming I can just see the one group
You
from
can
my angle.
you can see these guys. You can maybe see these guys catching up to you, but that's about it.
All right. Cooney, where do you want us to go?
Well, if we can get to the keep, we can maybe round up some more folks and make a bigger push.
Sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Down the alley we go.
This way. You lead on.
Yes, I want to go down the alley closer to the keep. I want to kind of not engage with the ogre and undead crew because it looks like there's there's possibly four undead groups and an ogre group going to be at the same time.
Okay. All right. As you guys work your way down there, you run into another group that are mutually taking each other out. Let's see how that resolves. Hey, there you go. A little good luck.
Good guys.
As these guys are able to fortuitously take out the group of undead there. You guys
Awesome.
make your way to the keep, and you hear a voice. Hello down there.
Hey up there. How many folks do you have in the keep?
We're about 30 strong. We're protecting at least the citizens of Ice Haven. They haven't made a concerted push yet, but we figure once the city is lost, then they'll make their way here.
The city isn't going to be lost. Can you give us at least two groups, and then we're going to clear the city out?
Make a persuasion check.
That's 23.
Wow.
Very
Look at
They're coming with us.
As you see, after a couple minutes, yeah, let's go. No time. Like the few that are like eagering for a fight, they take off. Where to?
Fizz, I want to get your opinion. There is another group down closer to this, like southwest, I guess. I want to grab them and then start heading back towards the core.
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, as you guys work your way down, I'm gonna say with your group, you're gonna overwhelm them, no problem. I'm not even gonna make that roll.
Sweet.
As you're able to collect
All right.
And work your way back up. We're gonna jump to the other group as you guys fucking made an army of it. I'll let you guys sort that out. Okay, Rolo, True, Io, Charlotte. All right. Well, what's the plan? What's the plan?
Take the docks.
Okay.
So I'm gonna rush down to the docks.
Yeah. So we're just gonna leave your mother to go to the Doom Vault on her own, pretty much. Oh, you're
No, you.
I think she's gonna get there, but I think the plan is like for her to linger a bit, and as we send more and more people that way,
Oh,
they
okay.
kind of go with it.
Okay.
Hopefully that's the plan.
Okay, so what, we're gonna clear the docks and then send people to her?
Yeah.
Well, let's do this.
So, Eric, I'm gonna engage with the horde on the dock.
Here's the fun part. As you get to the docks, you see the undead that are coming in off the boats.
Oh
And
no.
You see one tentacle rise up from the water and swing, taking out the horde. A second tentacle, separate, swing, take out another horde. And the Cobalt Soul along with it. You see a third and a fourth and a fifth rising up, scuttling all the ships in the harbor as they start ripping the dock apart. Anything that's near the shore, even you kind of back off a second as whatever this creature is just wrecking the building faces, the docks, the ships, clearing the edge of the beach away. And you just hear a voice. You're welcome.
Thanks, Akatoko.
Oh, I'm surprised you don't get just take it to the ocean right now. What?
Damn. Okay.
I'm gonna thank Akatoa.
No problem. And you see a big tentacle come out and just give you a high five.
All right. Well, you do that. I'm going to help save these Cobalt Soul.
All right. Let's see how they do before you get there. So it's you versus the group, unless Io's jumping in with you.
Oh yeah.
All right. So that'll be split between the two of you. 5 points each of slashing damage as you guys take care of this group pretty quickly. As this is going on, you've cleared the docks. Rolo, you've single-handedly cleared the docks. And you hear this voice, well, make sure no one comes even close to my home again, and I'll come help more. Ta-ta for now. And you see the tentacles retreat back into the water. And you see what looks like a tidal wave washing away from shore as some of the piers, the water kind of lowers away. And it's almost like a big swell in the ocean moving into the bay and into the ocean, the larger ocean as it were. Yeah. Let's go back to big army time. Cooney's like, wow, you guys are very formidable. I wish I was with you guys longer. I want to apologize. My hubris got the better of me.
Quick question. Did you melt Ash?
No.
Because that's what I would have done. All right.
Thordak claimed it as his rightful heirloom, and I was able to narrowly escape.
Was that one of the dragons, Eric?
Yeah, it's the big red one.
Ah, okay. All right. Fizz, I'm going to go maybe take 1 or 2 groups with me to take on the undead horde and the undead ogre giant right here. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
start on this side, maybe leave this guy right here. And as soon as we're done with these guys, we can join you and route out that entire hallway.
Okay.
All right.
You
Okay.
got it.
Cool. All right. So as you guys split up, Odoving, your group takes on the ogres. Let's see how they fare. So the way the mechanic works is I'm going to have them go first against the ogre. First group perishes. Second group succeeds. Second group attacks the ogres. They perish. And last group succeeds. Look at that.
Yeah.
Nat 20 to kill the ogres. As you're able to
Nice.
get through. We will deal with Fizz's group against the demons.
Eric, did I take any damage?
No. They're like
Oh,
they're like a little
perfect.
buffer for you. You're kind of general leading them around.
Awesome.
Fizz, you lose your first group. Second group is gonna go. Ooh, you lose your second group.
Come on.
And you're going to take 2 points of slashing damage to defeat them as the two groups weaken them up a bit as you kind of push through. You are without the Cobalt Soul, but you are free and clear, at least the group now. This pack is coming towards you. Odoving, as you're wandering through, you don't see because you're around the corner, but let's jump back to the docks. What's the dock group doing?
Leaving the docks because there's really that much here.
Yeah. Do you want to round out? Like keep going.
I would
North
say
a bit?
kind of check that whether that statue is.
Well, yeah,
No,
like
with
we're
no
trying to
worries.
see the Cobalt Soul up there, so I'd try
Mhm.
to want to go try to help them out.
Yeah.
All right, you guys rush up. You rush up. Let's see how they do. Okay, they take out this group, but you are immediately flanked by these two groups as you are attacking them. Let's see. So that's 4 of you. 2 points of slashing damage each. And then the ogre giant group, and then 4 points of bludgeoning damage each as you are able to clear this group out, and send this pack to meet Riant. As we are now, you start to hear a voice emanating across the city. Oh, you have become quite a pain. Nowhere near as helpful as the other folks. But I can sense you are still close to me. Odoving, your blood starts to boil. True.
There's that black blood.
Your blood starts to boil. And I believe it's Rolo, too. You start to feel a pain inside you. I need you all to make wisdom saving throws.
Is this from that book that I haven't read yet?
Is this a spell?
It's an ability, so no. As
it's
you,
black blood.
as children, I ask that you awaken.
Wisdom save? Oh, nice. 19?
You're good.
16?
16.
You're good.
16? We're all good.
All right. If you don't want to fight for me, then you are my enemy. Let's fucking
Why you got me
go.
like that?
All right. I'm going to. So Eric, I will be. Is there any magicians in my group? I need some heal back.
As you see the form of Vecna rise to the top of the city above the center of town.
God damn it.
I'm going to jump into initiative now. Now that you guys are all spread out, we're going to run through initiative because that's how it'll work. Fizz, what are you doing? You all see Vecna above the city, about 100 feet up, rising towards the middle, above the well where you sent Eo's mother and a group of Cobalt Soul soldiers. What are you guys doing?
Okay. I guess just as a bonus thing, Fizz is gonna go into the spies murmur just to reach the rest of the group and say, guys, are you seeing this? I think we've got a big problem now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just
And
On the plus side, we're clear all over here. How you guys doing?
we're okay. We've still got some over here. So I guess Fizz is gonna. So I guess Vecna is above. Can I do I have line of sight of him from where I am or no?
I would say all of you have line of sight on him.
Yeah, he's just like this massive figure that's like floating above.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Fizz is gonna use his movement and to tell Kunai, let's regroup with Oda. And run out. I don't know. Can I use a bonus action to hand Oda a potion of healing?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna give one of those.
How much is that, Fizz?
It's 2d4 plus 2. It's pretty minor, but. And then Fizz is gonna say, "All right, it's now or never," and he's just gonna take the rifle off of his back and aim at this massive figure in the center of the city and just take a shot at the head.
Make an attack roll.
All right. That is a 23.
You just hit.
Oh, okay.
As you fire, you hit the flank of this floating creature. Roll your damage. It's radiant damage, right?
Yeah. So this is 11 radiant damage.
All right, so you just hear a well. I guess it's time to play. Are you doing anything else on your turn there, Fizz?
I guess the last thing is Fizz is seeing this reaction. Is just gonna go back to the spice river and say, "All right, Rolo, I think we need Genie pretty bad right now."
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
is it
I guess it's on me. Oda Ving, it's you're next. Eo, you're on. Yeah, actually, yeah. Eo is on deck.
I wasn't sure if that was a pause for me to jump in.
You can respond. You can respond in terms of actions. I'll manage those.
Alright.
So I'm going to go to the group of kobolds that are still there, and I'm going to say first, can any of you heal me anymore?
We're a bunch of librarians fighting
Okay.
zombies
Okay.
in town. What makes us look like we can? And one of them palms you in the chest, and you can take 1d6 of healing.
Awesome.
I'm a way of mercy monk. Deal with it.
Hey, that's 5, baby. That's nice. All right. All right. I want all of you to go back to the base. This is it. Tell everybody there. Grab whatever they have. If they want, either they leave or they come to the center of the town. They will not be living if they refuse to fight, and they might live if they help us fight.
Okay.
All right. And now I'm going to join up with Cooney and me and Fizz. And so I guess we're gonna go.
All right, I'm gonna say that's your turn
Yeah,
because you
yeah,
did quite a bit.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I am three quarters healed. Let's fucking do this.
It is gonna be Vecna's turn though.
Yes.
This is fine.
Looks down and says, "Oh, I'll be taking those." As points finger down, and is going to cast a spell. And I need to see how much damage this does. As it casts a green ray of energy, almost like a beam of or column of energy right down the throat of the well that's been blown open. Finger of Death.
Oh, Finger of Death.
Oh, Finger of Death.
How lovely.
And you just see an explosion of earth blast up. You guys aren't. You guys would have line of sight. You just see that well explode, and you see 4 stones rising up towards the figure out of the explosion. Io, you're up next.
I don't know if this is a good idea or not, and maybe far too homebrewy, so interject Eric at any point. I am going to pull out the dragon heart.
So, just for point of clarification,
Yeah.
that dragon heart, that half circle stone, was one of the 4 glyphs that Rayant took with her.
Shit. Okay. Good to know. Okay. Never mind.
So, sorry. I don't mean to.
Thank you for letting me know. I was going to try and basically turn what I thought was an undead dragon spirit and put it into my draconic spirit. But that is not going to happen. So that is
Little Claw's heart was the 4th key all along.
Cool. Okay. Well, then I guess, and my avatar I think is like faded. It's only a minute, I think. So, and what time of day is it? Just out of curiosity.
It's roughly so. While it is very cloudy out, it's about noon.
Okay, then I am going to. This probably won't do anything, but I'll try and get within 60 feet if I can.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and shoot out some sacred flames at Vecna.
Yeah.
I imagine he will be fine, but it's a dex save. It's 12 to beat.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, he easily dodges those as they fall, almost like a shield of energy is sheathing him from those strikes as they seem to deal no effect.
Okay. As a bonus action, would I be able to consume my final healing potion?
Yep. As you're doing that, Rolo, you're up next. What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my potion
Of
greater.
Okay.
That's
So that's a bonus. That's a
44.
bonus action.
Yeah.
You get anything else?
So that'll be 15. And then I'm gonna attack Vecna with a firebolt.
You fire your firebolt off. Make an attack roll.
22. I think that missed.
Fortunately, it doesn't hit. As you've got to be serious. I figured you'd be much more effective, given what I've seen you do to that pathetic little worm.
I'm gonna talk to Fizz and say, do you have any plans for Jin?
For Genie?
Yeah, Jin.
Or I thought the name was Genie, but
I don't know what you call me. You've been mixing it up all the time. I just go with whatever you want.
Yes, Jin
Welcome to the
is-
party, Jin.
Yes, Jin the Genie. I got Jin the
Yeah.
Genie right there.
oh, okay.
You've been calling me Jin this whole time.
All right, Jin.
Anyway, so Jin, welcome to the party. Do you think you could help us out here?
Oh yeah, not a problem. What do you need?
And I'm just gonna point at Vecna behind Jin. I'm gonna with that.
You got to be specific.
Yeah,
Well, I know I'm not making
yeah,
And
Not
it's
making a
Question.
wish yet. It's
Some-
a conversation.
poser of a god. Yeah, I could deal with that.
Okay, Fizz. Any issues with being just a blunt request of killing Vecna?
I think maybe not use the word kill because he might just be undead. Destroy might be a better word.
Implode.
Or sap him of the power he stole from the Raven Queen. I don't know
Make
if
him
you can do
cease to
that.
exist. Make him cease to exist.
Cease to
Cease to
exist.
exist.
Cease to exist. That's a good
Okay,
one.
I'm gonna go with that one. Jin, can you make Vecna cease to exist? I wish you make Vecna cease to exist.
Yeah, all right, let's give this a shot. As
A
you see-
shot.
as you see Jin fly up and flies up towards Vecna, and basically is starting to conjure some energy to kind of like basically grab this creature's chest as he goes. Vecna reaches out and grabs Jin by the neck. Starts to
rough.
choke. And he's just like, "Oh, old friend, I didn't realize you were on their side." As you see this blue figure start to shift and sway, as you see this genie, or at least who you thought was a genie, his form starts to dissolve, and you see a 12-foot tall, still smaller than Vecna, 12-foot tall humanoid, like exaggerated elvish creature, green robes, orange hair. And he's like, "Well, Artigan, I always wanted to kill you." As he's starting to choke out, you see Artigan put his hand on and starting to like tear the fibers. They are basically in competing magic at this point. And Artigan is going to use one of his divine spells to try and destroy, make Vecna cease to exist. However, I think I'll get. Yeah, you know what? I'll give this to you. As in doing so, Vecna burns his 9th level spell
Go set
to
timer for
counterspell. To counterspell the wish.
Oh.
Oh,
We still have one wish.
And you see
Can that be counterspell? Counterspell, a counterspell?
Level 9.
you can try.
I will.
Oh.
I will definitely try.
Oh god, infinite loop of counter spells.
Yeah, I'll try that at the. There, what? Yeah. Any luck?
What's your roll? You have to roll for this.
Oh, I have to roll for a counterspell?
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh, all right.
There's a
You're
D.
counterspelling a 9th level spell, you definitely have to roll for that.
Yeah, and you add you add your spell modifier, not your spell attack modifier, just your spell modifier, which I think is like
Okay.
4 or something.
Yeah, so I have a trait to allow to re-roll these because that's not ideal. So it'll burn 2 of my spell slots, and I have to go with whatever this one is. Roll. Fuck, it's worse. It's a 3. With the modifier, I think is 4. So I think it's only going to be like an 11.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. As you see, Vecna holding Artigan by the neck, choking him out as he starts to fade. You see him basically toss him down to the ground, and you see Artigan drop, seemingly unconscious for the moment. It's pretty good. Burnt his big spell. That will actually be the end of Rolo's turn. True, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. How high up is this guy?
He's about 100 feet up.
I don't really know if there's anything I can do. Are there any storefronts on the street? Like a potion shop that I can raid?
Give me an investigation check.
Fuck. Seven.
All right, Rolo, you watch True as he's like looking at the creature, looking down at you, looking at the shops, and he's just running down the street looking for something, seemingly to no effect as he isn't able to find any potions. That is going to be his turn as he takes the time to go look for some potions.
What else to do?
And we'll go back to the top with Fizz. You're up.
Okay. I'm running out of stuff.
So am I.
Yeah. Because the arcane cannon needs to recharge for 5 minutes before. Has it been 5 minutes?
No.
No.
It's been like a minute.
Since our fight with Little Claw?
It's been yeah, I'd say you've probably been 5 minutes because you've been doing a lot. Yeah, that'd be 5 minutes.
All right, I'll take another shot. Yeah, I'll just do lightning shot again. So I'm not sure if his like elemental weaknesses or whatever. All right, so he's gonna shift and aim the cannon up and fire off a lightning shot. So
Fuck. Final boss, and he rolls a 1. What do you got for damage there?
all right, so this is 6d10. These. Okay. So 29 lightning damage.
Okay. You gather that probably didn't do 29 points of damage, but you hit him pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right, as he is struck, Odaving, you're up next. Eo, you'll be on deck, but Vecna goes before you. Odaving, you're up.
All right. How far away am I from Vecna? I'm at least 30 feet.
However far you want to be. I would say in the chaos, you can kind of scoot in and out.
All right. I am going to try and attack this thing. I'm going to go into rage.
Yeah, as you rush in, he is 100 feet off the ground, so I'm interested to see how you're going to pull this off.
Oh, let me just stop that right then and there. I can't do much. How tall is
most buildings are
Aries
30 to
movement
pardon? Most buildings are 30 to 40
Most
feet.
buildings I actually can't touch him.
You can delay your turn if you want and jump in when you're ready with something.
What happened to the runes and the floating rocks again?
They were in the well with Riant that just blew up.
Here, Eric, I'm going to take out the band of undead that's also coming down this alleyway just to give us some more time.
Okay. 2 points of damage. They're gone.
Like they just did 2 points. Like
To you.
oh, so they did 0 points of damage.
Yeah. Well done. You just kind of gronk them. As Vecna is gonna go, he's gonna turn his attention away from you as he looks down to Artigan, this genie that almost succeeded. As he's like, I'm going to save you for later, and starts casting a spell towards it. You start to see Artigan's body start to phase in and out of visibility as he's starting to phase. And Artigan's body disappears. Okay. That's still on me. Coming out of the rubble, unfortunately, you see a couple of groups of Cobalt Soul led by what looks like a zombie Riant crawling out. They are going to rush at the closest, which happens to be Io. So you see your undead mother coming towards you. And she is going to attack at you. And she is going to, unless you're going to do anything.
I'll throw up my shield.
All right. As she swings in, blocked by your shields, you can see her and a group approaching to swarm over you. And you can see just the blackness in her eyes, kind of like blood just draining. Parts of her flesh have been ripped apart from this green energy that's torn into her. You can see the flesh kind of decaying as she's there. Mindless. But that will be your turn, Io.
Okay. Which one to use? I am touch the storm girdle a little bit, and I think I'm going to use orders demand. Yes. So every undead creature within 30 feet of me needs to succeed on a wisdom save or be charmed until the end of the next turn, or until they take damage.
What do they need? I rolled a 9, so I think you're good.
Okay, what would that have to be? Sorry?
Be your spell save, which is like 14 or 15. So yeah, 9's not going to do it. So
Oh, yeah.
they are charmed by you as they just kind of in a daze to no effect, or at least held at bay for the moment. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
Am I able to get them to do anything on this turn?
What does the ability give you? Rolo, you're on deck. You're next.
I think it just says that they're charmed. So I don't know.
Okay, so they don't see you as
what that
a
means for
hostile.
combat.
They don't mean it.
Okay.
They won't attack you next round. Rolo, what are you doing?
How far am I from like right here?
However far you'd like to be.
I would like to be within 120 feet.
You'd have to get
I'm
pretty
going-
close because it's pretty high up. So you'd have to get pretty much to where Io is.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind Io. Behind his shield. And I'm gonna call that close enough. And I'm gonna use my Wand of Wonder.
Loving that Wand of Wonder. All right, give me a roll.
Am I still like super tiny? Or
Yeah, you are tiny as fuck this whole time. You're all right. Give me a D100 roll.
41. You cast lightning bolt.
Very nice. So give me the 8d6 damage. Ooh, it's going to use one of its legendary resistances to take half. So give me the total, and I'll apply it accordingly.
So like you get a dexterity saving throw.
I did, and it failed, and then used its resistance to automatically pass. It has a certain number of those.
And 8d6. $25.
Nice. All right. Okay. Cool. Anything else on your turn? True, you're up after that.
No, I'll stay just like hiding behind.
Alright,
Here
True.
with the charm.
All right, True. What are you doing?
So I take it. My potion got nothing on that. No stores. No nothing.
As my action, can I throw a potion to True?
I'd say you dropped one before you left.
I dropped one.
Okay. I guess my action would be to drink it.
Bonus action to drink a potion.
Oh, bonus action. Nice. What type did you drop? Like, what would I be getting off that? Like,
Potion of healing. 2d4 plus 2.
cheat. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, I guess I'll go up. I don't really think I can do anything unless we get him down low. Like, is he within 30? Like, he's still 100 feet in the air, right? Or something like that?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't even. Well, you know what? Whatever, screw it. I'm gonna throw. So this will be with disadvantage because it's over the 60 foot. Or can I throw past 60? So the range is 20 and then bracket 60.
No,
So
60 is the upper
Okay.
limit.
All right, so I literally can't even hit him. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry. So what's going on with Rion? I wasn't 100% paying attention.
Zombie.
One more. And
Rio's charmed it.
charmed it. Oh. And the other ones nearby are not
Yeah.
charmed.
You got a whole Michonne situation going on here.
So is it just Rion?
The whole pack. The whole pack.
Okay, well, I guess I will attack the other ones. I'm going to leave your mother for now. I can't. I don't feel ready to attack your mom.
Okay. So you're able to take out one of them if you're going to attack the. Yeah, you can take out one of them. Since they're charmed, they're not going to attack you right away. So you kind of get the spring on them. So I'll give you that.
Okay.
That'll be your action.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back
Yeah,
up to
I don't-
Fizz. Fizz, what are you doing?
Oh, geez. All right. Well, as one of the only people who can hit Vecna, Fizz is going to chamber another round into his rifle and take aim. So I need to just kind of roll. That is a dirty 20.
Doesn't hit. It flies wide.
Right. Well, I think our only chance is to find those runes that Riant had. Those of us who can't hit Vecna, I think that's what we need to focus on.
All right, Odaving.
And I guess the one other thing is Fizz turns to Cooney and says, any help you can give fighting this guy?
We need to somehow get up there. I don't have much. I'm a little tapped out. I used my last spell slot to heal your friend. Well, to heal you, sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Just had to ask. We'll make it work.
Let me try something. She runs in. She's going to reach up with her hands and is trying to conjure something. Can't quite be sure. It's a big fat 2 as she just kind of sits there fighting.
It's a spirit bomb.
Yeah.
See you in 2 weeks.
Seemingly to no effect. All right, that'll be her action. Unfortunately, Odahviing, you're up next.
This thing is still 100 feet off the ground, eh? I guess the only thing I could do is go up more and take out this death pack right here. If that makes any sense.
Yep. Yeah, I would say. Oh, give me that. Oh, come on. 3?
I mean, I'm still raging, so it's divide by 2 minus 3, so
Yeah,
nothing.
You're
I should be
good.
healing. If anything.
You are just bull rushing through these groups without issue. All right, Vecna's turn. It's round 3 of Vecna's turn. You see him reach out. Well, you guys are clearly no threat at all. Reaching out to the bay as you start to see a swelling of water, not unlike that creature that you've seen before. But this time the water starts to shake, tremble, and part wide as you start to see a large, stony structure, almost the size of Icehaven itself, rising up from the water.
Ziggurat.
A pyramid centered at in the middle of this earthen shell seems to be perched as you catch just a glimpse as it rises up over the city, over the bay. He's like, well, let me leave me to my business. Feel free to enjoy the view as he starts floating up towards this city, this ziggurat, this pyramid. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh.
So we'll leave it there and see how you guys do next time.